All right, guys. Butter, beef tallow, I know, sort of tallow. Lard or avocados. Which of these fats are the best fats while doing carnivore, keto, low carb, high fat, or the standard American diet? Because some are preferential. Welcome, everyone. It's time to squeeze in a friggin' video in the daytime, finally. Let's talk about, like I said in the intro, we've got lard here. This is from pork belly bacon, amazeballs. Then we've got our Vital Farms butter. And yes, I eat 2 of these a day. And then we have our avocado. And because I don't have tallow, we're going to try this. It's the carnivore bar, which they sent me, these bars, which that's a whole nother subject. That could be a great idea. The taste is just a little meh. It's tallow and ground beef, I believe. So if you don't have histamine, super bad, these could be good, but let's keep going. Okay. We got to get this clear. We got to clear up the madness. A lot of you guys are still eating, first of all, too little fat. Too little fat. Oh, consultation after consultation. Oh, I take a tablespoon. I put 3 tablespoons when I cook. No. We don't count the cooking process. We only count what is on the plate, my people, because that ensures that you're not getting oxidized fat or fat that sticks to the pan. We're getting it all on the plate, and you can even lick your plate to ensure that you get all the fat. Your fats are too low. This is the reason why you guys are not entering ketosis. That's the reason why you hungry, because you're using protein like a candy bar, not a carnivore bar, but this is sort of like a candy bar-ish. You want to use fats as your primary fuel and not protein. Let's start that off right away. You guys are eating too little fat. How many times do I have to tell you? You have to get 200 grams, at least 12 tablespoons. That's a whole nother video that I've done 12 times. Okay, the next problem, and there are solutions. Next problem is y'all eat too much butter. You don't rotate your fats enough. I mean, butter's great, but it is the most histamine latent fat there is out there because there's still a little bit of whey and casein left in your butter. But the breakdown of butter is far supreme. The nutrient breakdown over the tallow, over the lard. I forgot my egg yolks. Let's get the egg yolks. Egg yolks are my favorite. They're highest in minerals, vitamins, B12, choline, selenium, omega-3s, DEA, K, A, a little bit of protein, cholesterol. Eggs are supreme. Egg yolks, rather. The whites are pretty allergenic, so my people, stop doing whole eggs if you have histamine intolerance. But yeah, we've got the egg yolks, we've got the butter, we've got the lard, and the sort of tallow mixed with beef. You guys need to understand that not all of these fats are the same. Like beef tallow is great. It's great. But lard is better because it's a higher content of monounsaturated fats, especially if it's coming from healthy pigs. But most aren't in the US. I know. We're messed up. But if you have a histamine intolerance because there's no proteins left in beef, tallow, that's the reason why people react less to it if they have histamine intolerance. And that would mean that Butter is the highest in histamine with the fat content here. A very, very highest in histamine when it comes to just the pure fats. Because egg yolks are also high histamine because of the protein left. Now, there's only about 2.3 or 4 grams of protein per yolk, and there's 3.5 or 6 per white. So there's more protein in the white than the yolk, but you still get the irritating protein in the yolk of eggs. Now, some people are fine. They do fine. They do fine with egg yolks. I forgot the K2. Eggs are just supreme. K2, B12, choline, selenium, iron, on and on and on, and vitamin D, A, K, and B12. Eggs are supreme if I get straight to the point. Butter does come in second. It does have vitamin A in it. It does have omega-3s in it, but it doesn't have the B12 and the selenium. It doesn't have all the minerals like this here lovely, fabulous egg. Egg yolks are so important. They also have iodine in them. Hello. The minerals in egg yolks and eggs are just divine. So my top two, the top two, are egg yolks and butter. But the problem is they're very high histamine because the protein in these animal fats, which a lot of people react to. So you have to test it 3 days, rotate it in, rotate it out. But a low histamine fat, tallow, lard, especially if they're pastured grass-fed. And then the omega-3s trumps in butter, but the monosaturated fat in pork fat is best for the brain. I know. So which ones should you consume? Well, I consume all of them. I do tallow, I do butter, I do egg yolks, I do lard. Sometimes if you take, look at this lard here. This is from my pork belly fat, and I just save all the fat, put it in the jar, and I add some salt to it, and to me, it's just as good as the butter. It really, really is. I mean, it is fabulous. Tallow, to me, is the worst tasting fat. Tastes like wax. Tastes like beeswax. Candle wax. Doesn't have a flavor. When you melt it, you don't really notice it. But the avocado, unfortunately, is not a ketogenic fat. It is a monounsaturated fat, but it's really high in potassium. And that's why I eat them. This is considered a medium to large-ish. 2 of these a day for the potassium. So you want to get over 1,000 milligrams of potassium, but that's a whole nother video. We're talking about the animal fats. You cannot adapt with these, but you can balance your electrolytes with the avocado. There's a lot more, but we're going to do part 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Like, when do you eat them? How much? How to make them? Can you just eat them solid? I mean, do I have to melt this fat? Can I just eat it solid? I mean, this is what the pork fat looks like. It's melting. And we need the cholesterol. And that's how you make your sex hormones. That's why so many women have problems with their mood, with their brain, with their reproductive system, their hot flashes, because they don't get enough animal fat. They keep going too low in fats. I know. And then they're not in ketosis. And then their thyroid freaks out. Then they eat way too much meat and have back pain. Stop eating all that meat. I know. Especially postmenopausal. Yeah, you can't iron as much anymore. But you know what? The egg yolk is the best fat. And I'm out because I got to go and see my mom on this beautiful day. Check out this day. I need to get outside. Check it out. Bam! What's that? Oh, that's my stand. Look at that, you guys. Oh, my God. Love, love, love. No plane farts in the sky. Just clean, beautiful skies and breezy. I love fall here in Tennessee. It's so gorgeous. For those who don't know, I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I moved to Tennessee, and I documented the whole trip. So yeah, I'm going to show you soon. If you guys want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com. Sign up for my course where I cover all 3 diets, because you know, y'all can't just do carnivore. Y'all eat too much protein. Your blood sugar's a freaking stinking hot mess. You're constipated and can't sleep and can't lose the weight. Thyroid's freaking out. I know. I'm the expert at all those things. I've become that self-appointed. You can book a consultation if you feel like you need help. And so I can talk to you one-on-one. Very important. Done this a long time. Over 17 years. Coaching. Friggin' love it. I'm an autodidact. That's where I learned everything. And my Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. Facebook fan page is Stephanie the Business Person. And I'm out because I got to edit this. I got to see my mom. I got to ride my horse. And I got to enjoy this beautiful life. And I'm out. Peace. Energy at 57 and counting. 50 freaking 7. It works. High fat. Get that cholesterol in for your skin.